Happy Science Fiction Sunday to you. Wait, I always start out with welcome back for another book talk. Happy Science Fiction Sunday to you. Today I want to give you an update on Chaos Walking. Great news. Even though they originally released the film in theaters, it is now available for live streaming. I think as of when I'm talking to you with the video release, it's been out for live streaming for about a week or so. I don't know, maybe longer. But I discovered it was available for live streaming. I made a point to watch it this week so I could talk about it in this weekend video with you, and I'm so glad that I did. I recommend watching the film. Now remember, this film is based off of novels written by Patrick Ness. The Knife of Never Letting Go is the first book in the Chaos Walking series. So it is, to me, about 85 to 90% of that book. And then because it is a film that is meant to stand alone, they created a cinematic conclusion that is different from what's in the book. I think that's great news. I like it when they change things up from the book to the film, especially because the way that Patrick Ness wrote the trilogy, he put a cliffhanger at the end of each one of the first two books, and that can be really frustrating as a reader. When you read a trilogy, you expect book 2 to have a cliffhanger leading into book 3, but book 1, most people like that traditional setup of it being able to stand on its own and have somewhat of an ending. Patrick Ness was given co-writer credit for the film, which I always think is a great sign to see that the author helped write the film, giving his stamp of approval, being a part of the process. Who knows how much of the script he wrote as a co-writer, but I would hope that Patrick Ness as an author is really proud of the film and what they did with it. They made changes along the way, of course, as any time that they adapt a novel into a film, in the spirit of cinematic pacing. Okay, so in the book, there's a lot more mystery about the noise and the origin of it and all that. It's just real clear what it is in the film, and I think that works out well. There are a lot of funny moments in the film that I really enjoyed. The noise really steals the show. I am easily entertained a lot of the time with science fiction films. I don't ask for that much from them. I'm happy to watch it and be entertained. But this was great because having the noise function with the thoughts projected out. The character Todd would say one thing, but then his thoughts would project out something else. And those opposites created funny moments in the film. Like Viola asks, can I contact my ship from here? And he says, yeah, but then his thoughts project, I don't know. Funny moments like that. And I also like that you get that experience of the bond with his dog and with the horse because he understands some of their thoughts and is able to interact with them more. The spackle, as they are called, the aliens that are in the book, in book 1 they didn't get a whole lot of time, and that's true again in this film, but it is interesting the way that they are presented, the way that they look on screen. A lot of people said that's different from what they were expecting, but I thought that it worked with some surprise twists in there, some changes from the book into the film, but I think it really worked. And that cinematic ending I liked a lot. I think that it was powerful in the way that it was different, and also, even though I don't think they're going to make any more films, I think that it ended well for the characters, but they could. Like, it is its own self-contained story, it ends well, but if they really wanted to try and get the actors back together, if they can ever find a time that Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley both have their schedule open and could make another of these films, then I think that they could. It would have to be rewritten from the way that books 2 and 3 play out. They'd have to make some changes in order to make the film work because of the cinematic ending and how it changes from the book ending. But I still think they could take a lot of the ideas and the spirit of books 2 and 3 and they could use that to make another film. But I'm perfectly happy that we got one film out of Chaos Walking. I hope that the author Patrick Ness is happy with the product, and I highly recommend, if you've read the books, that you check out the film. Even if you haven't read the books, you could just read book 1 and then watch the film and enjoy it. It's got some really good moments. It's got some great scenes. That's my science fiction book talk for today. I did talk about each of the 3 books in previous videos. That was back in December. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.